Good morning. Today is Wednesday, the 10th of September 2025, and the time now is 9 minutes past 8 a.m. in the morning. My name is Honest John, the son of John O'Sullivan, or Roughneck, or Egan, or Bellingham, or Marsh, or Hobo, or Kib Lackey the Nonpareil, and I'm a boxer, prizefighter, pugilist. I want to talk about that story in the Holy Bible. It's Genesis chapter 19, verse 26, about Lot's wife looking back and turning into salt. As Almighty God, before Almighty God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Um, so it says here, I'm online at the moment. So it says here, why did Sarah turn into salt? Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt because she disobeyed God's direct command not to look back as he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. This moment described in Genesis chapter 19 verse 26 is rich with spiritual meaning and serves as a warning and lesson for us today. That was posted the 11th of December 2024. So what I'm saying is, I accept that. I'm not disputing that. Can you hear me good? I'm not disputing that. But I find, even though I'm not a practicing Christian, I'm not a practicing Christian now. But I find it quite negative. I found it quite negative, that whole story. In a sense, hey, let me make the point. Listen. Listen carefully, and let me make the point and conclude and round it up, and then you can think what you want to think. Let me make the point. Don't just think, oh, God, and no. Let me make the point, because I'm God. I love God as well, just like you. Just like, yeah, believe it or not, yeah, like you, I love God as well. You're not the only one. So, anyway, so I find the story quite negative for me. Like, not for you, for me. Like me in this video, me, not you. I'm me. So what I'm saying is that she looks back now. There's been moments. Now I'm 55 years old now. Can you hear me? I'm 55. But when I was probably like maybe in mid 20s, going to approaching 30, mid 30s, 40, I used to be like, I'm British. I'll be walking around the place or wherever, going my business, and I look back. Like I might be looking back for a bus or trying to locate a particular place that I'm going to, so I have to look back, isn't it? Like I may have passed it, and I think, oh, I think in my subconscious mind, I think, oh, like the Holy Bible, look back, it's negative. Did you hear that? Oh, I've looked back, so it's negative, but it's not negative. To look back, it's not negative because we're human. I'm human. I'm not an animal. So if I'm walking somewhere and I'm trying to locate somewhere, and I've missed that point and I look back, that's not negative because I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be God. I don't listen carefully. I repeat that again slowly. I do not claim to be God or on God's level. I'll say that one more time. I do not claim to be God or neither on God's level. I'm much lower down. Thank you. So what I'm saying, I look back. Yeah. So I look back, yeah. So for me, it's not a negative thing, but when I first heard that story of Sarah and the Sodom and Gomorrah and Genesis chapter 19, verse 26, I was young. I hope you can hear me in the video. I was young. So so young. You might think I'm young, like I look young now, but I talk about age wise, not how I look. So young as in I was probably, I heard that story when I was probably 13, 14 years old. That's young. So what I'm saying is, from all those years, I've been thinking, oh, looking back is negative. Looking back is not negative. Not as a human. Like I'm not talking about biblical or in the Bible. I'm talking about in life. You know, you know, you know, looking back is not negative. No, you know, it's not negative. No. And let me just stop there and pause because there's different interpretations of looking back. But I think what people mean is that um, I'll break it down how I understand. I can only go by what I understand. So people might say, "Don't look back." I've heard people say, oh, you're doing this athletics, or you're going to the gym, and you want to become like successful in this sporting field that you're in. So don't look back. That means that keep looking forward, keep working hard, keep pushing forward, keep learning, keep growing, keep excelling, keep succeeding. I get that. That's a good point. Yeah, don't look back. That's one way of using it. Another way many people say don't look back is like it's like you can say it like reverse psychology, like don't look back. To me, look back. It's very powerful. This thing in the Holy Bible here, Genesis chapter 19, verse 26. You can say to somebody like, don't look back. Don't look back. Like don't mean to look back. You can say, I'm talking about in mind for me. Maybe not for you, but you can say don't look back. I mean, to look back. So you might say, okay, you've had a life. It's good. So you've had a life now, and you're like, for instance, 29 years old. You can say to someone, don't look back. Don't look back. So you can say like, you could be saying to them, look back. And then if you go back over your life, maybe when you was a younger man, or when you were when you were like 19, 20, maybe the choices you made, you didn't go to the right university, or you didn't study the right courses. So you should look back. You should look back, because your approach is wrong. This is powerful from the Holy Bible, from mighty God. You know, God put that in there. It's really clever. I mean, it's holy words. It's wise. It's really powerful. Powerful for God. Now, what I'm saying is, he's about to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, isn't it? And so it says here, Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt because she disobeyed God's direct command. So he gave a direct command not to look back. According that this story is in the Holy Bible, not to look back. Now, for me, like, now I'm not. I'm trying to find the words. I'm not part of the Holy Bible or anything like that. I'm just saying how my interpretation. What I'm saying to you is, now to look back. Now, when I look back, if I'm trying to, like, for instance, if I go to Slough, now I think I've been to Slough once. I went past Slough. I was in a vehicle. I think I was in a van. I was in a car with like my friends. We're driving through. Now, if if I meet someone, they say, oh, meet me in Slough. I've got a friend, a mate of mine named Steve. He might say, oh, let's meet up in Slough. Now, I've never been there before, so if I go to Slough, I get the train there. Obviously, if he says, oh, it's on um, 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 Mayview Road, past the court, Moore's Corner. I've never been there before, so I might pass it. I might get that near that location. I might go straight past that Moore's Corner, and I might have to look back, isn't it, to say, okay, I passed it. Let me look back and go back. I've done it. I find though, when I'm looking for places, I do walk past it and have to look back. It's quite often. I think 90% of the time I'm looking back when I'm trying to locate somewhere. I find that I'm not God. Okay, now. I make mistakes. So what I'm saying, when I say I'm not God, respectfully, that I'm the bull of Lewisham. I'm Kid Blackie the non-paral. I'm human. I'm man. I'm not on the same level of Jehovah. Okay, so I make mistakes. So I might walk past it. So I might look. I find I'm thinking about it now. Nine times out of 10, I have to look back or go back over where I've gone before. So I find this thing negative. I find the statement negative. It's negative. Yeah, I find it negative because I find it negative for me because what I'm saying is oftentimes I have to look back. That's what I'm saying. That's why I find it negative. So it makes me feel subconscious in my mind. It makes me feel subconscious in my mind. Yeah, that um, 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 I would be like her name's Sarah. I would be like her name, Lot's wife Sarah, and look back. That's like just play along now. It's life. Life is fun. Life is wonderful, isn't it? So that I'd be like Lot's wife. I disobeyed God. I look back, but I didn't disobey God. Look back because I missed. I couldn't find Moore's Corner on Mayview Road. So I had to look back. How am I disobey God's command when I am lost? But I know we're talking about in the Holy Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah, but as humans, because I'm human, I'm not an animal, yeah, I look back. But the brain is such a wonderful instrument, a kit. The brain is an amazing function that God has created. We sometimes think that, oh, I disobey God. I'm like Lot's wife, I look back. But no, I'm not like Lot's wife, I look back, because today's Wednesday, and I'm sure like come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or even next week, I might even have to look back again, or get to the bus stop and just look back. Is the bus coming? Because I do that often. Yeah, I see the bus. I don't allow them to stand up there and not look back and see the bus is coming. Or I might be walking from the high street, how's the high street, to back to my yard, like back to my home. And as I'm walking, even though I have to let me walk, I might look back and say, "Is the bus? I might take the bus. If I see the bus approaching, I'll get the bus rather than use up all my energy. I look back. Now, now, I look back. So it's no biggie. No biggie means it's no big deal. So for you, yeah, you got your interpretation, and for me in this video, I got my interpretation. And we all love God, yeah, yeah, we all love God, yeah. And let me tell you this, we all love God, yeah, and basically we all love God, yeah. So that is it.